Hello! It's great to see you. It's Thursday at 12:30. So we are here together. I am Dr. Stephanie Fine, and I am the Chief Physician at Maintenance University, which is where you come to learn everything you need to know to maintain your weight loss. For life, forever. And that's the name of the game, right? Keeping it off forever. So today we're talking about little black dresses. Okay, not really, but we did in the blog today, and you can sign up for that at stephaniefinemd.com. You get a short, tip-filled little thing to read blog every week Thursday morning. Check it out. And then we come here and we talk a little more depth, a little tangent on it. And that's what we're doing today. Today is talking about this concept of a template of food for your day, your go-to meals. And what I mean by that is that you have over time figured out what you need to eat to maintain your weight. And by that I mean you have a general idea of how many calories you need to maintain the weight loss, right? So if you're eating and you're not keeping track and you notice you're gaining, well, then that's not maintaining, right? So we need to have a way to tell that you're not going to gain weight and you're going to maintain it. And what we need, and I use calories for that. That's what I tell people, that so that you figure out how many calories, and that way you can play with your food within those calories. So let's say it's 1,200, that's me, and I figure out how to have 1,200 calories in a regular day. Now, for the week, I exercise a little, I could wiggle on that one. So on a weekend I can go out, or I can, things are different. So, but what we're talking about today is your sort of your usual, your go-to, your little black dress, your fallback food for the day. It's so important to have this in your brain so that not only so that you have what you need, so you're like, I got it, I can maintain, because when I have this breakfast, this lunch, and this dinner, no problem, I maintain my weight. When you have that down, then you also know when you're having too many calories or more calories than you normally do, and you could say, oh, you know what? This is really different than my usual, and so I can see that if I keep going like this, I'm going to be gaining weight, so I'm going to rein it in. Or I'm on a vacation, I already know that this is going to happen, I'm going to deal with it when I get back, that kind of thing. So your go-to is really important. Now, here's the great thing about it, is you pick it. This is all you driven. This is not someone telling you what to do. So it's foods you like, it's the foods that give you the most energy, that last you the longest, and you do that over time. So the example I used in the blog is about my breakfast, that how I've tweaked my breakfast. And this happened over time. There was a time I was having oatmeal, but the truth is it was knocking my day off because there was too many calories in the morning, and it didn't last me as long as I wanted to. There was not enough protein in that breakfast for me. So now I'm onto cottage cheese, which works great. I would not have predicted that. Definitely not. I am not like, ooh, cottage cheese. I love my cottage cheese now, but it was not on my radar until I was trying things out. So in general, then, you'll find and you'll tweak until you have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner that is your norm, and then you can, play with it a little bit. Again, this happens over time because it's not like you have a month in a row where you're only going to eat the same exact 3 meals every meal. It's not going to work that way, so you're going to be tweaking. But then you can say, like if I'm saying, okay, cottage cheese and a fruit, I usually have blueberries, but I can have any fruit. Whatever's in season, whatever I like, whatever's around, whatever, So it's not that it's so rigid, but what it is a general fallback. You have an idea of what works for you, and then you can add, subtract, do all that stuff. I don't think people think of it this way, and it's such a great way to think about it that I know if I didn't make any plans, I know what my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner look like. Because I just have a go-to in case I don't have other plans. That's what I want for you. Because when you have that basis for yourself, you've got maintenance in the bag. Because let's say you are going out a little more often and you want to do something about it, you go back to your basis, your little black dress, your template, your maintenance must-have. So your maintenance must-have is a reliable set of meals for the day. Certainly can include a snack. I mean, however much food you end up needing in terms of your hunger and your satisfaction. You have that day, and then you can veer off of it knowingly. So that's your assignment, is to get your maintenance must-have, your breakfast, lunch, and dinner that works really well for your body, that you're satisfied with, and that fits within your calories. And again, that can take a while to tweak and find out. That's no problem. You have decades to keep this weight off. So I know you can do it. That's your assignment, okay? Let me know how it goes. I would love to hear what your breakfast, lunch, and dinner look like. That would be amazing to me. My lunches, so you know my breakfast, my lunches end up being a salad. It just works really well for me in terms of lasting long, and it takes a long time to eat, which I appreciate. Also, I'm a bit of a volume girl, so I have a lot of salad, of the lettuces in there. So it works really well for me too. And then dinner is, again, simple. It's a protein and a vegetable, or two vegetables. It's salad and vegetable, which again works really well. Does it matter what vegetable? Not really. Not really. Broccoli, green beans, something greenish. So, and then a salad, whatever. It works out really well. And then I know if I'm adding stuff to my, if I go someplace that has nuts and cheese and all the rest of the stuff, I know that's very different from what I normally have. So I already know that that's going to be more calories that I usually have, that I will have to balance at some point. Maybe with some exercise, who knows? But this is a way that you can do it without, if you didn't want to count calories, this is a way that you could do it where you're not technically counting calories. You really are, but it could feel like you're not. And if that feels better, more power to you. We're all about maintaining the weight loss. So you have decades and decades left to do that. Start finding your fallback meals, your maintenance must-have, and tell me all about it in the Maintenance University Facebook group or right here on the page. I'm sending you love. Have a great week. Bye.